Hello and welcome to the Blessed Life Week 3. I'm so glad you could join me this week. I hope that you've been enjoying the series. So let's get right into it. Now, since this is week 3, we're going to get more and more into what Robert Morris' experiences have been like in giving. So the scripture still comes from Deuteronomy 28:12. The Lord will open up his heavenly storehouse so that the skies send rain on your land at the right time, and he will bless everything you do. This is entitled Outgive God. Throughout this remarkable season of giving, Debbie and I experienced tremendous blessing. Our income skyrocketed. It seemed the more we gave, the more God gave to us. It was as if we were truly living out the old saying, you can't outgive God. Over the course of those 18 months, it was our privilege to give away 9 vehicles. What's more, we were able to increase our giving to 70% of our gross income. We found ourselves living more comfortably on 30% than we previously had on 90%. We simply encountered God's blessings everywhere we turned. And around each corner, we learned new lessons in the power of spirit-led giving. Just when we thought we were as radical about giving as we could possibly be, God would stretch us a little bit more. For example, toward the end of that 18-month period, the Lord spoke to us about giving both of our vehicles away. He said, I want you to give both of them away. I'll show you the couple to whom you are to give them to. And another thing, I also want you to give your house away. And I also want you to take every bit of money that you have in the bank and give it away too. Needless to say, we wrestled with this one. When we prayed, we said, Lord, you're asking us to give everything away that we own. Are you sure this is what you're saying? And the Lord kept saying, I'm sure. So we did. As the Lord showed us the recipients, we gave the vehicles away. We gave away all the money in our bank accounts, and we looked and listened diligently for instructions about giving away the house. In our hearts, we had already given the house away. We had fully released it. We just needed to know what family we were to hand the title and the keys to. There we were, without transportation and without a dollar to which to buy any. As I sat in my house, which I no longer considered to be mine, I had to admit I was having some carnal thoughts. I remember thinking to myself, aha, I've got him. This time, I've outgiven the Lord. I recall having a very frank and honest discussion with God, saying, Lord, you know I think I've outgiven you this time. Yes, every time we give away a car, you gave us another one. Well, this time I've given away both of my vehicles and all of my money. This time, I think I've got you, Lord. I've outgiven you. Even as I said that, I sensed in my heart that the Lord was saying, oh, really? At that moment, the telephone rang. On the other end of the line was a man who said, Robert, God has spoken to me about helping you with your transportation. You need to know that besides the recipients, no one on earth knew of what Debbie and I had given. This man did not know me, okay? And he didn't know we'd given our vehicles away. My immediate thought was, well, that's a blessing. This man is going to give us a car. My assumption was that the pattern we had seen repeat itself so many times was about to play out once more. I must also admit that I thought, well, Lord, even if he gives us a car, the fact remains that we gave away 2 cars, all of our money, and in effect our house, so I think I still got you. So I asked the man on the telephone, what did the Lord tell you to do? He answered, the Lord told me to buy you an airplane. I was speechless. He continued, as a matter of fact, I bought the plane today and I've parked it at the airport and I'm going to pay for the hangar and I'm going to pay for the fuel and I'm going to pay for the insurance and the maintenance on the airplane and I've hired a pilot. I'm going to pay his salary. So anytime you want to go somewhere, just call him and he'll fly you there. I'll take care of all of the expenses. As I stood there stammering and stunned, I heard the still, small voice of the Lord whisper in my spirit, gotcha. My friend, you can't outgive God. God offers the only true guaranteed financial results available on earth. There are principles, however, that we have to follow in order to experience God's highest rewards. There are keys to living the blessed life. Stay tuned for the food for thought.